What up, y'all? It is Saturday, August 24th. It is 10:43 a.m. This is vlog number 2 on the Tesla Rideshare channel. And I know you guys are asking, well, Vinny, that first video you put out was from early July. Yeah, that's when I got sick. And I've been fighting it. Just spent last Sunday, Monday in the hospital again. It took me through Wednesday to recover. Anyway, I'm here now. Today's video, the 3 most asked questions I get for driving a Tesla. Whether it be for rideshare or when I'm out on the street, but mostly, let's be honest, it's when I got rideshare. And the number 3 most asked question is, people want to know if I'm okay with Elon getting along with the Republican side, the conservative side of our political spectrum. Now, without getting into the whole politics of it, we ain't going to do that today. Listen, when it comes to EVs, right, and we know Tesla leads the pack in EVs. When it comes to EVs, right, it's not for everybody. And it's not a one-all, be-all, hey, we're going to make the whole world green or whatever. A lot of us, me included, did not get into a Tesla because we're tree huggers. It's not the deal. We're efficient. I'm efficient. I want to be more cost effective. As of right now, on my end, the user end, when it comes to me, this is a hell of a lot more cost efficient. So now, if Elon feels like his political views are aligning one way or another, that's on him. But it ain't going to change the way I feel about Tesla. I'm in on Tesla. I'm an investor. And I love driving the vehicle. Probably top 2 cars I've ever owned or driven in my life. I love the car. Car's phenomenal. So to answer that question, no. I don't care that Elon's aligned one way or another. I mean, I ain't mad at him, but I ain't upset at him either. I drive the EV because it's efficient. It works for me. That's going to be part of the next video. Is it still worth it to drive an EV? But it's the next video. That'll be daily vlog 3. Right now, we're going to focus on this. It's 1 o'clock. I'm going to charge. I'm 4 trips in right now for $66.73. Means we still got roughly $243 to go on our goal. We're going to go charge now, and we'll get into our second question. Most asked question I get. How do I deal with all the charging? And is it a problem? And I got to be honest with you. It's not a problem. We're charging now. Listen, it takes about a week to get used to the whole charging thing because it can be time consuming. You have to understand based on your battery types how much you're going to charge per day. This particular 2022 Model Y has the older battery pack. So I don't charge to 100% every day. Matter of fact, it's very, very rarely that I will charge to 100%. I normally charge to 80, 85%. And when I get under 20%, we know it's time to go charge. That was the rule I learned from Eddie and Steven and Tony and a couple of these guys, is just make sure once you drop below 20%, you want to start looking on the map for your chargers. Now, as you can see here, right, we're charging now. It says about 25 minutes to get to 80%. We're charging at a 250 kilowatt supercharger, right? We're paying 41 cents a kilowatt hour. We're up to 32%. I came in at 16%. But here's the thing, right? So when you're charging and people say, well, how many superchargers or how many chargers are around? I mean, you can start to see there's plenty of chargers. I'm at the Red Arrow in Fort Lauderdale. This is Dade County, Broward, West Palm. And if we really want to get into the state, all those black marks and red marks, those are all superchargers. So charging is not an issue. It's more like you have to time your charging. So as a driver, as a rideshare driver, you know what hours you work, right? You know your market. You know when it's going to be busy, when it's not going to be busy. You want to charge if you don't have the ability to charge at home. Well, you might want to charge at the end of your shift, right? Knowing what your shift is going to be like tomorrow morning. if I know I got a busy morning, then I need to charge at night when I'm done. If I'm charging a second time during the day, I might have to, pick and choose some rides. If I'm headed to a charger and they send me a $3 ride that's going that direction, I'll take it. If they send me a $20 ride going past my charger and I got enough charge, I'll take it. But listen, if they send me a 25, 30-mile ride and I've only got like 40 miles left to charge, I'm not going to take it. These are the pros and cons of it. Charging is not an issue once you figure out your schedule. If you can charge at home, obviously that's the best. You can charge overnight. But if you're out here in these streets like we are, trying to make a living, well, you got to get in where you fit in with your charging. I charged yesterday. I didn't work yesterday much, a couple hours maybe, but I didn't operate from a full charge. I started at 40%. Like I said, we're at 66.73 now. We're at 40% battery, 20 minutes left, and we will be back on the road to try to make some more money. Now, here's a trick. If you're in a Model Y, Model 3, and you're driving Uber and or Lyft, depending on your platforms, I have Premier, I have Comfort. Once I hit 60% on my battery, I will turn my app back on Comfort and Premier only. So if one of those rides come through, well, the hell with charging, I'm going to get the money because Comfort rides and Premier rides pay okay. Once I hit 80%, then we'll turn on X because those are cheaper rides. I'm not going to sacrifice my charging time for the cheaper rides. Anyway, that's the number 2 question I get asked the most is how do you deal with the charging? All right, we are now 7 trips in, 94.36, so still about $205 off the goal. It is 3:18 p.m., so we're behind on the $100 every 4 hours. Now, listen, you say, well, what's the 4 hours, Vinny? Well, you're going to be out here on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday, 12, 13, 14 hours a day. Because that's what people do when your hump days, you're out early, right? So, I mean, if I'm trying to get $300 in 12 hours, that's $100 every 4 hours. It's $25 an hour. We ain't making it, right? I know we started at 11:15. It's 3:15, but I took a half hour away, give or take, for the charging time. So there you go. That's where we're at. We just got railed with some rain out here. One thing though, man, like it's not that they're not sending me trips. Just some of these trips are bad. Like, look at this, $274, and they sent it to me back to back within a minute of each other. I declined it first time. They sent it to me again. It's almost as if they don't want us to be successful. It's all a game. It's whatever. Let's get the money. I am in West Broward. I am going to make my way north. It's probably the wrong direction. 10 trips, 172.14. It is 7:30. So I picked up a couple of reserve rides for Uber. One of them was like just under $27 going from Boca to Fort Lauderdale Airport. And then they gave me another one from Aventura back to Parkland for like $41. And I was okay with that. It's guaranteed $63, 2 rides. Not the greatest at all. Both of them Comfort Reses. But it was guaranteed money. Anyway, that ride was scheduled for 6:40. At 5:42, Uber tells me the ride's canceled. Now, y'all know how the reservations go. If they cancel within the hour of your scheduled pickup time, you're supposed to get a cancellation fee. I didn't get shit. Nothing. The trip isn't even registered in my history. Tried to text support with Uber. I get an AI bot, keeps telling me, well, what trip are you talking about? If it doesn't show up, I can't. Anyway, so then they gave me a Premier ride going to West Palm. I took that, canceled the 8 o'clock pickup in Aventura because that would have been like 70 miles south, and I wasn't going to go pick up all those. I wasn't going to go drive 70 miles for a $40 ride. I just couldn't do it. So I'm up in Delray. We're going to top off for the rest of the night. We're going to try to work up here the rest of the, man, it's goddamn Florida bugs. Man, we got some bugs down here, let me tell you. Anyway, we're going to try to top off, and then we'll go from there. Should be, hopefully, we can get that next $128 we need for the $300 goal. I don't know. We're going to have to work a little bit. Now, I did pick up another reservation for tomorrow morning. I think it's $27 going from Boca to PBI in West Palm. So we're going to do that because that's a 9:30 pickup. So I can work till like 1 a.m., get home, get some rest, you know, do what I got to do, and go and take care of that ride in the morning to start my day tomorrow, because tomorrow is a $250 goal. All right, it is midnight. Listen, I tried. We grinded out 270.36, 270.36. We're going to fall short about 29 bucks. You know, it was amazing to me. After 11 o'clock tonight, it just went quiet. It went quiet. I was only running Comfort and Premier and Comfort Electric or whatnot, but it was mainly Comfort. And yeah, just everything went. I had 3 trip radars pop up, and you know, I went to attack all 3 of them, and another driver. Anyway, I always wonder, man, once you hit a certain amount of money in a day, you don't think they would trap you, right? You don't think they would throttle you. But I always wonder, getting a 300 on a Saturday night used to be very easy. It was not easy today. Matter of fact, that was all in 13 trips. It is what it is. Anyway, so we answered the number 3 most popular question I get, the Elon Trump connection. The number 2 most popular question I get, how do I deal with charging? The next video, I'll tell you the number 1 question. You guys probably already know it, but we'll talk about it then. Outside of that, I appreciate you being with me. Appreciate you hanging in there. Welcome to the Tesla Rideshare, and I will see y'all in a couple days. Peace!